Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whichever you are in this lovely world. Okay. I am MJ, and I am here to do your January reading. Okay. I've already pre-shuffled everything, just about, except for a few other cards that I'm going to use, but I will shuffle those. I do want to ask you, or to say something here. Please give a thumbs up to the video, like. That helps support me. These are areas that you can support me and help the channel grow, because that's why I'm here. If you like the way I read, or if you like the daily astrology reports as well, and that you can learn something here as well. So give the videos like and thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Also, make sure you hit the notification bell. That will help as well, so you'll get all notifications. I do the videos and put them in playlists. Everything that's done for that month is going into that month and that year, since we are moving into this new year. Also, you can comment below. As soon as I get the notification that there's a comment, I will respond as well. I do like responding to the comments that are there, and your thoughts as well. But your thoughts are your thoughts and mine are mine, right? We all have our own thoughts, our own opinions. So, with that being said, I don't think there's anything else other than to let's just move on now, okay? So let's jump on over into the tarot. All right. Out of the way. All right, like I said, I've already pre-shuffled the cards. I will give them one shuffle before I begin. Now remember, these are general readings. This is for Leo. I usually do Sun, Ascending, and the Moon, but it's wherever you may have Leo in your chart, okay? Leo is ruled by the Sun. So is our personality, our characteristics of ourselves. It's about the self. And it's also having a lot to do with courage, confidence in oneself as well. It can also be a pride and ego. Let's not leave that out. Also with Leo, it deals with the heart. The courage of the heart. What kind of heart you have. Do you have a prideful heart? Do you have a loving heart? Do you have a confident heart? Those are certain things, and it represents your personality. All right. But remember, the ascending is what we show. The Sun itself in the first house is about the self, all about the self. We don't show everybody everything about us. Only ones that know that are really the ones that we're very close and very intimate to. In our daily acquaintances, we just want to show our ascending, whatever that may be. Remember, like I said, these are general. Okay, so let's see what we got going on. We're starting this reading out at this time where there is going to be some T-squares here. At this moment, I'm doing this on December the 26th, but it is for January, is what I'm trying to focus on. And the situation that will be starting out that you will be dealing with. Okay. What we have here, we already have the situation, and we also have the blockage. The first thing we're looking at here is the the Two of Cups. Okay. Which is union, couples, togetherness. It's love. It's Cancer. So it's emotions. We do have the full moon at the time I'm doing this reading in December on the 26th here. So this full moon can be intense, especially because it's going to be in the house that it rules. The moon rules Cancer. So, and for you, this is dealing with your 12th house, Leo. if you are a Leo sun. So you'll have to look at where, if you use the Leo as in any other placement, you have to know where it sits and what house it sits in your chart. Okay? If you use it as your Venus, then and that's where your Venus was in your natal chart at the time you were born, then it's that house, right? It can be totally different than the self of a Leo. All right, so we're looking at here of the moon in Cancer. Going to be very intense. Like I said, it's your 12th house. And it has something to do with maybe your plans, your goals, your aspirations, what you want to accomplish here, maybe within society, because we're looking at Vista going back into your, it's in retrograde. So it's going back into your 11th house, which has to do with society. You know, do you feel like you have to live up to society's expectations and goals? You know, do you base your goals and aspirations and plans on other people all the time? You know, that's not a good thing. I will say that. Make sure you love yourself first. Okay? I really want to emphasize that. Because the challenge we got here that's coming out on this is the Tower. So you've got something here in a relationship, okay, that your foundation of the relationship, there's some issues. In your love affairs or your romantic attachments that you have to someone. Here, do you see this person as sort of, I don't know why, but all of a sudden when I saw that tower, I also thought of the Disney castle. Okay. Are you looking at your relationship in sort of a fantasy or an illusion? Like it's too good to be true? Well, usually when you do, guess what? The tower hits. You're not looking at something in relationships very realistically. Because it's crossing this. There's an opposition right now in this. And we do have a T-square going on right now at the time of this reading. I do see some quincunxes that have to do with the moon and something here as far as to your 6th house, which has to deal with control issues that maybe you are dealing with in your everyday routines, your work, and how you like to control maybe the daily routines of the relationship or responsibilities here. Who's responsible for this? Who's responsible for that? But I feel like whatever you're trying to build here in a relationship, you got to make sure it's on a solid foundation. I don't care how long you've been together in a relationship. I was in one off and on for 30 years, and it just crumbled because it was never a really good solid foundation. Never. So I would be very cautious here in relationship, especially if you have some desires about the relationship and how you want it to be. Or there could be, right now with the moon in that 12th house, there could be some karma going on here as well. And what you desire could almost be like you desire a fantasy relationship, or you fantasize, you over, you're not looking at something here very realistically in relationships. And nor do I feel like you're expressing what it is you need in this relationship. In your foundation, you've got the Seven of Coins. That's Taurus energy. It's an investment in something you've been putting in for quite some time. Relationships we do invest in. People we invest in. Make sure whoever you're investing in here is worth investing into. You may see an opportunity here as well. In something. Because something, it seems like you've been waiting and waiting and waiting for something to mature. And of something you have or that you want to accomplish. We're looking at Taurus here on this. Taurus is your 10th house. Could be career-wise. Maybe you've been investing in education as well, which takes time. It's slow. Education doesn't go fast. We all know that. We spend years in being, going through education, or maybe you're dealing with someone here that may be more educated than you are, okay? And they kind of use it as sort of a weapon. But I feel like there's something here that sort of, with Taurus, it deals with what we have, possession-wise, or even relationships is something that we, our values. We invest in things that are worth and has the value to invest into it. Let's see. This is in the foundation, so let's see, and it's part of this. So something looks like something's not. It's not. Somebody, is somebody here is investing in something that it's not. It doesn't seem to be. Somebody might think this relationship has gone as far as it can go. I mean, I'm looking at 7 years. Things change in 7 years. We got the King of Cups up ahead. So as above, so below. You've been nurturing something for a long, long time. You've had faith or belief in something here. But I got a feeling like you're questioning it. Should I still have faith in something here? Do our values match up here? Like I said, if there's a crack in the foundation, it will crumble. But I don't think you do anything about it. Tell you the truth, because you're letting your feelings, and you're not looking at something here in a very realistic way about something. We're looking at the Six of Swords in the past, your South Node, which the South Node for you is in your 3rd house, which is House of Libra. Six of Swords is where there is a lot of going through sort of turbulent emotions, and you just want to go into where there's this peaceness and calmness and balance, without all that. But you're coming into something here, instead of you going towards something that's sort of peaceful. It's almost like you're traveling into, or something coming back in to this creating this tower. Let's see what's in your North Node. Oh, shit. Sorry. We got the Devil, Capricorn energy. It's almost like you're like a slave or a servant to something here. It's like you got, the devil's like you got the chains and the devil's above you in the relationship. Something here, like I'm stuck in this. I've got this chains around me. Somebody's feeling this or going to feel this because of the tower here. Which Aries is your 9th house, which is where the North Node is. So this is coming into the future. That something here is unhealthy in this relationship. The foundation is maybe starting to go into a period of uncertainty. You may be looking at the foundation of your relationship and seeing what it was based on and what you have been investing in. I mean, people do that in their relationships as well. And, looking at the issues, is this relationship strong enough to survive whatever this tower thing is? Because it has something to do with the health here. And philosophies, beliefs, faith, religion. Let's see what the energy is that is either around you or where you're at. We got the 3 of Cups. Which is again Cancer energy. We go from the 2 to the 3. It's about the harvest. Are you getting out of abundance, out of this relationship that you want, that what you expected? Emotionally. Are you getting out of this relationship emotionally what you need? Ask yourself that question. Is your emotional needs being met, in other words? Are you harvesting that? Are you gathering that? You have the Lovers here and the Knight of Cups. Now, this is interesting. Because we have the Lovers, which is usually a representation of Adam and Eve in the garden. Everything's peace and calm, right? And then somebody got led astray by temptation. And thus, this is why we have this double energy here. I don't know who's being tempted here by something, or if you're trying to tempt the other person to be able to get what you emotionally need here. Because I feel like somebody's emotional needs are not being met. Seriously. I don't know another way to put it. There's a lack here. I don't even have to have the cards in reverse to know, because I can tell by what is going on here that something's looking awful tempting, or you may feel like your partner here is being tempted by outside influences, which is creating this. Thus going to create this. Is your relationship, again, built on solid ground? There's some people who get in relationships where one person loves more than the other does, or they show affections more than the other person does. And if they don't get what they want, if the other one doesn't get what they want, they can be kind of vengeful, or they use tactics of temptation to get what they want, if you follow me. Your outcome is you got to make a decision here. We have the Two of Swords, Libra energy. All right, now I'm going to go through this real quick. This is Libra. This is Gemini. I'm not going to say that all lovers are Geminis, but there's choices here that need to be made. This is Scorpio energy. It's like a pay for play thing here, you know? A temptation. So we have Libra, we have Gemini, we have Scorpio, we have Cancer. A lot of emotion here. That's fire and water. I just We have Earth here, Capricorn energy. Scorpio again. Cancer again. Aries, Mars energy. We got one Mars and one sign. So we have a planet and a sign here. Somebody's acting on their actions. Now, with this being Capricorn, Saturn rules Capricorn, but what is there right now in Capricorn is Jupiter and Uranus. So, but both of those are retrograde. Now, Jupiter will go direct before the first of the year. Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. I said Capricorn, right? I looked up and I'm looking at 10th house, and no, I'm sorry. I apologize. I was wrong. I was looking at the wrong thing. I was looking at Taurus instead of Capricorn. What is in this? I said service too, because I did have it right that time when I said service. You almost feel like a servant here. And you've been going through something of daily routines where in your home, I feel like you're not getting your emotional needs met, and you feel more like a servant in all ways. Where even somebody kind of not gives you what you need here emotionally, but when they need something here, they use tactics to tempt you to get you to do what they want you to do. Follow me? Somebody's using something here and the skills and the talents to induce temptation. And that's not a good foundation at all. Something may change in your relationship here in the next 7 years. Because what I'm going to fix and tell you is that Pluto will be going into your 7th house of partnerships, relationships, intimate relationship, marriages, as well as clientels. If you have a business and you're dealing with clientels, your clientele and your business may change. Partnerships, that if you are in partnership with others in business, that could be some sort of going through something here in a transformation. And this will take a long time. This doesn't happen quickly. It's like with Saturn, it's working within the limitations of society, but something here is going to break down that could cause you, because your 7th house is is ruled by air, which is uh, a, put air when a fire's started and you blow on it, you blow on that fire, all of a sudden that air that you blowing will cause that combustion with it's like a fire gets started in a room. If it doesn't have oxygen, it dies out. It's like the water drowns it out. But it's the oxygen, the lack of oxygen, that does it. But when there's an opening and air gets in, then it just kind of, whatever this is, can kind of grow. And it could be very destructive because we're talking about Mars here, which is the driving force. It's how we aggressively go after something here. And Mars is with Mercury in your 5th house, which is your love affairs, your romantic attachment, your children, your confidence, your courage. And you may be having the confidence in something here, but you're rethinking something as well because of this 7 of Pentacles. Because something here from the past is coming in, which is Aquarius here, which has to deal with your 7th house. May look like it's all coming in smooth, or everything looks okay on the outside, but when you get to the depth of it or to the roots of it and what you've been investing in, it's like driving down in a car, getting in a vehicle. Mars is like getting in a vehicle, driving it down the road, and the road's tore all to shit. It needs work done on it. Potholes and all this stuff. Something, where there's investment made, but you're not seeing the results of the investment. It's like you've been doing servitude work, but what you've been in working is like it's not, you're not seeing the end results of it. It's like you're still bound into some contract or something here. And so expect the emotions to get really wavy or what's the term I want to use here? Stormy, maybe. Especially when somebody puts a lot of work in something, but then they don't see the end result of something, of all the servitude they've done. At the bottom of the deck, you got the 4 swords. It's almost like if you look at the right deck, it's like something you've been fighting for a long time, because it's like the wounded warrior on the memorialized in some way, mourning the death of something. And we have temperance, which is patience, dealing with patience, but it's also was something about, I saw this card earlier that gave me a message. It was like your goal or your plans or your aspirations seem so far away that you're just, you're trying to have the patience with something. And we have the King of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune. skills, knowledge, having the knowledge. The talent. All right, I'm going to clarify the major arcanas, which, let's see, you got 1, 2, 3. They're all in a row. You've got this King of Cups here, which I will do next. And the Knight. 2 court cards that I can see, unless you see one I don't see. All right. All right, let's see about this tower. Give me clarity for the tower, please. Clarity for the tower for Leo. Somebody's burdened. Trying to have the strength. Treading that water. I feel like, I'm almost emotionally drowning in something here. I don't know if this is, but polar bears are very strong and they can handle things, but it's like an overburdened, 10 of wands. I mean, you've been carrying somebody else's burdens as well as your own on something here. It's almost like somebody coming in because they think, you show the strength, but we all have a weakness too. We all can only endure so much before, something gets to be way out of too much. Even a cart's wheel will go flat after a while when it carries it so much. And again, we got the owl, wisdom. There's got to be some discussion between you and the other person, making a wise choice here or seeking wise advice, but it's also dealing in the future with this here, the 7 of Pentacles. That's at the bottom in your foundation. All right, let's see about the Lovers. Temptation. I told you, didn't I? Carrying responsibilities. The 6 of Wands. I feel like somebody here is carrying the burdens, but maybe possibly with what's going on here, they're carrying the other person's responsibilities in the relationship as well. They're sacrificing themselves for something. Geez, what is going on here? All right, this Knight of Cups. Oh, it came out reverse, the Whale. Usually when it's upright, not usually, but when it is upright, it's saying that, the sun's coming up. Somebody's looking really deep within this and their emotions, what they're feeling. And when it's reversed, nah. Their heads are in the clouds. Their feelings are, they're in some illusion, not seeing the truth of something here. Again, this is having to deal with all the aces, opportunities, but somebody, is being in this labyrinth. You go one direction and it's like you hit a wall, you turn around, you go back. It's like repeated, trying to find your way out of something here to get to where the calmness is again. It's like a repetitive behavior, almost. All right, let's see what we have for the King of Cups here. Woo! What did I say? That snake? And that Ace of Swords. Somebody's going to get some clarity here about something. It's like lustful energy here. Let's see what's at the bottom. Somebody's not showing them true selves. We got the sun and the moon. It's like wearing a mask. Masks need to come off. All right, let's see what we got here. It's that fire energy. Venus energy. Like I said, it's come out in reverse. Family room. There's got to have some kind of some conversation that needs to take place here in this relationship with this Two of Cups. And this is that Venus energy, which I said earlier, needing to express about your needs getting met, but not through temptation. I mean, it's almost like you have to has to use temptation when there should be that natural instinct in love. That when loving somebody, they just naturally, you don't have to tempt them at all. All right, let's see what's at 7 of coin. Well, somebody's thinking. Somebody's got somebody on their mind here. Thoughts. Mercury's in somebody's, I said that thing of your house. Your fifth house is, Mercury's there and it's retrograde. Somebody's thinking something about this investment or investing in this relationship, or something has got to change here. You know, romantic attachments, you know, love affairs. All right, let's see what this Six of Swords is. Somebody may have some sexual addictions. I will say that. Yep. Somebody out in the community. If they feel like they're having more, if they're being more sociable out in the community but not talking to you, I would be asking why. What is this Three of Cups? Look how that came out. Something official. Something's coming to its peak. I can tell you that right now. Somebody highly respected, highly honored, in official capacity in some way as well. Somebody who's very highly regarded. What is this Two of Swords? Decision having to be made here. Somebody's battling something with this decision. It's a strategic plan being made here. I'm going to get one more on that woman up there. Venus energy. You know, she wants what she wants, and she will adorn herself. She will make herself look very much attractive. Anything to get what she wants. Become tempting, alluring. Somebody's here trapped. Imprisonment. This goes with this double energy here. Like I said, servitude. I hope somebody's not dealing with hookers. I say that. They can get caught. We have a wealthy man at the bottom of the deck. It has, to me, oh Lord, it has something to do with this official person. An occupation. Courthouse filings. Something that's definitely official. And it's like the wealthy man giving somebody here money to someone, but maybe not letting the partner know about it, where the money's going. Where's the money being spent on? Hold on 1 second. I'll be right back. Now, to be back, you got to have the microphone on, right? Somebody's been carrying this. I mean, it's almost like somebody's been carrying the burden of this relationship for a while, or they will be. Like somebody's sacrificing for the other person's sins or carrying the responsibility, the burden, or somebody's making somebody feel that way, you know, that it's because of what they're doing. Let's see what Spirit has to say here. Now, who is this pulling up in my yard? Can't see anything. Seem to have their some kind of mail or something. Be delivering something. Oh, let me go see what this is, y'all. Be right back. Sorry about the interruption. All right, sorry about that. No, raining here, and I didn't want to leave the package outside. I don't know why the guy didn't put it on in the chair next to the door. He just set it on the floor of the back. Mm. All right, let's see what Spirit has to say. Um, Hope you enjoyed the music during the pause I had to take there. Better than just sitting there hearing nothing, huh? All right, let's see what Spirit has to say about your reading, what kind of message it has for you. I definitely feel like there needs to be some sort of intervention here or some kind of discussion. See, we got like come to the edge at the bottom of the deck here, like that, sort of like the Joker card, and then we also have mending that comes out after this. That's next. Don't be afraid to go to the edge. See, there's something here you got with 10. That's tribulations or something, but something here is not finished. It's an unfinished symphony. The story's not over. Prepare for tribulations that come. All right, let's see what we have for the new moon and the full moon in January. New moon and full moon in January. Leo. All right, the new moon. What do we get? Oh, geez. What do we get for the full moon? Okay. On the deck, you've got wisdom here. You'll be the wiser by the time this thing comes to a peak in its cycle. We got action. Some action needs to be sort of taken here. You're going to begin some actioning here, taking action, waxing. This will be at the start of what seed you will plant at the beginning of the first quarter of the new moon, and what you will be doing during the lunar cycle. And they also got waxing, which is during that moon as it gets, full to the full moon. There's a fear here. You fear something here. Like walking on eggshells or the golden egg, or but there's something you may have a fear here of, if you do something, what will be the repercussions of it. What will, afraid, maybe a fear of even bringing something up to a peak, or bringing something up that it may create a conflict in some way. It's like, don't rock the boat if I don't need to, but sometimes you got to rock the boat. That may be why there's that come to the edge. Something here needs to be finished. Let's see. What I'm looking for. I don't. Then I just got lost track of what I was doing here. Might have to invest in one of those clip-on microphones. So whichever direction I turn, I don't have to really actually speak directly into the mic. But I want to get a good one so it'll block out any of the background noise. All right, let's see what your healing message is here, you guys. What is the healing message for Leo? Got to be some spiritual healing here. I know Spirit's getting involved in this. When I talk about Spirit, I'm talking about Holy Spirit, you guys. Work daily towards improving your mental health. Okay? So there's something with the thought. You have better mental health, your communication improves. If you've gone through some sort of maybe therapy, maybe you need to finish it, stick with it. All right, let's see what magic the universe is creating for Leo. Okay. Little luxuries generates luxurious experiences and surroundings. What am I stepping on down here? Cord. Now, little luxuries, the little things that matter, generates luxurious experiences and surroundings. Maybe that's what you need to do that can help in your mental health, improving those little things around you, doing the little simple things that creates the improvement. Sometimes even walls being painted a certain color, or what is that Japanese thing? I can't think of the name of it right now, but I know what I'm thinking about. Where you put the furniture in a certain direction, brings more peace and harmony and balance. Is your bed put in a certain place? That brings more love and romance in the relationship. Feng Shui, is that what it's called? I think something like that. Where things are put in certain places to create improvements in the home and happiness and harmony as well. I think it's called Feng Shui, something like that. All right, let's see what we got here for the door. What opportunity is knocking for Leos? All right, there's a lot of healing you need to be going through. You do have a divine guardian angel here as well. Heart healing. Morning, this is MOURNING, now has had its time. Do not pay it a single dime. Emerge from the darkness, a new day starts. Let light embrace the healing heart. Beautiful message. Absolutely. All right, let's see what we have in the Astro Dice for masculine, for the male Leo. Rain, rain. I love sit and watch the rain. I love watching snow and rain. You ever been on a camping thing and it was raining or something like that, and you can sit there and watch it, and it's such a peaceful thing. All right, masculine male, Leos, what do we got? All right, we have Neptune, illusions. Oh gosh, my knee. Oh, I fell last night. My knee is hurting. I can just feel pain going to it. We also have Sagittarius. So there's something here about faith and what you believe in. And we got the first house. So that's the house of self. Your faith, your belief in something here. I don't feel like it's escapism. I think it's philosophy. I think it's learning. I feel like it's you having good fortune here or learning lessons that maybe need to be learned in your belief system. I don't think you're escaping anything here. I think you're relying on your faith and your beliefs, and maybe even religion. I think it's more of the spiritual side, because we do see the cross there. In times, that we have burdens. Let me give you this little piece of advice, masculine males. If you have carrying a lot of load and a lot of burdens here, and you feel like you're sacrificing a lot for something, and you're trying to be, the stand up right guy, the man, responsible, dealing with it all, cling to your faith even stronger, put it in the divine's hands, pray on it, and whatever there is, the message will come. Don't fear. Fear is nothing but fear itself. Don't, just a word. Feminine energy, what do we got? You have your North Node, which I said is sitting in Aries. Don't get aggressive. Emotional aggression. We have Cancer, motherhood. Maybe something of the mother for the future. Something, Cancer is your 12th house, karma here. What you create and what you do can come back at you. We have the 9th house, very spiritual. Sagittarius rules the 9th house. And yours would be something in the 9th house, which would be Sagittarius, it rules your 5th house. So this could be about love affairs, romantic attachments that you have to certain things. Okay. Again, I will say, if you like the way I read, and if it resonates with you, please comment below. I do read the readings I do read the comments when I get notification that there's one there. I respond as soon as I see it. So if I don't respond real quickly, it's just because I haven't seen it yet. I've been busy trying to keep things going here. That ring sounds nice. But if you're new to the channel and you do like the way I read and it does resonate with you, please click the thumbs up, the like button. Also, share the link to the video with someone you may know that could help them, or you see this situation. Also, if you're new, subscribe to the channel as well. That is supporting me and my work and what I do here. And also, make sure, like I said, make sure you click the bell so you'll get the notification. And if you're not getting them, make sure you might have to go back, because I do know that YouTube had some issues with subscribers being notified, so you may have to go back and unclick the bell and click it again, okay? And that kind of resets it. Because sometimes when they make changes with YouTube, which they're doing that now in a lot of the areas, sometimes you got to reset things, okay? So anyway, that's what I got for y'all. Yeah. So I wish you the best, and I wish you a very, very happy new year, and we will be together again. Also, remember, when I do the videos, I put them in a playlist, which is for the month and the year. So everything I do for January is going to be in that January 2024 folder or playlist. And I will be doing the daily astrology, so you'll know on a daily basis of what the aspects are in the planet. It will be, it won't be personal for each and every one, but it will be what is going on here, and you gotta get your chart, and you gotta get to know your chart, okay? And if you got any questions about your chart or you don't have one, contact me. My email address is in the listed as well in the description below, that you can contact me, and I'll help you with that as well, okay? So y'all take care, and thank you so much for being with me. It has been nice and pleasurable. I'll talk to you later. Bye.